Talent Search Cymru is back.
Guilty eyes and little white lies, yeah, played dumb, but I always knew that you talked to her, maybe did even worse. I kept quiet so I could keep you. Ain't it funny how you ran to her the second that we called it quits? Ain't it funny? You bring her around just to shut me down, show her off like she's a new trophy. And I know if you were true, there's no damn way that you could fall in love with somebody that quickly. And ain't it funny? All the twisted games, all the questions you used to avoid. And ain't it funny? When I brought her up, yeah, you told me I was paranoid. You betrayed me, and I know that you'll never feel sorry for the way I hurt you. You talked to her when we were together, loved you at your worst, but that didn't matter. It took you 2 weeks to go off and date her. Guess you didn't cheat, but you're still a traitor. God, I wish that you had thought this through before I went and fell in love with you. And when she's sleeping in the bed we made, don't you dare forget about the way you betrayed me. 'Cause I know that you'll never feel sorry for the way I hurt you. You talked to her when we were together. You gave me your word, but that didn't matter. It took you 2 weeks to go off and date her. Guess you didn't cheat, but you're still a traitor.
Well done, Mia. Kelly, what did you think of Mia's performance tonight?
I thought it was a beautiful vocal, and it shows off your quirkiness as well. But I think the one thing that stood out is how you're performing this season. Like, I know obviously with your leg you can't be running and jumping around, but I love how simple you are, how simple you're keeping it. Even like the way that you're dressed, you're keeping things very, very reserved, and we're seeing another side of you, and that's coming across vocally as well. There was one part in that where you used your head voice towards the end, and I definitely think that we should see more of that in songs in the future, because that was really raw and vulnerable. I like this song, but in future, stay away from songs that have been overdone, because I think one of your things that we've liked about you in the past is that you've chose songs that mean something to you, songs that not everybody does, and that adds to your quirkiness. So I would just say, keep the simple side and show us who you are, but please retain that quirkiness in your performances and in the songs that you're choosing. But it was a beautiful song, beautiful vocal.
Thank you.
Zoe?
Yeah, I think this season you're proving to be the perfect example of like less is more. Like Hel just said it perfectly today, to be fair. Like the quirkiest songs you do, like by all means keep doing them, but just like maybe keep this simpler side, because like you said when you auditioned about Friday New, I definitely feel like this is the most you've ever been. It is an overdone song now, but that was nevertheless absolutely stunning. And I just want to applaud you on the fact that you sang that sat down. Like, I cannot sing sat down to save my life. But yeah, it was so raw and emotional, especially within that last chorus. Like, that really hit different. And the head voice bits at the end, oh, they were breathtaking. They were really stunning. Well done.
Well,
I think, because I've been following your journey in the previous seasons that you've been in, and I'm noticing so much change, so much improvement in every aspect. In the sense that not only are you improving as a performer and vocalist, but you really are finding yourself as well. I think you are slowly really moulding into the artist that you want to be. And I know how passionate you are. I know how much you want this. You don't want to just make this a side thing. You want to go all the way. Your dreams are very big, and I applaud you for that. The first half of the song was, I know there were nerves there, I know there was something going on there because the words were lost, but honestly, at this stage in the competition, you can't fault yourself for that. You have to forgive yourself for that, because if you beat yourself up for that, that's going to continue on into next week, and the next week, and it's all going to fall apart. You can't do that, okay? I say this as a friend. You can't do that. You have to keep going, okay? Forget about that first part. Focus on the second half. The second half was exceptional, in my humble opinion. I totally agree with what Kelly and Zoe said. Everything about it was beautiful. The haunting, like the subtle little notes that you put in there at the end, fantastic. And you're a storyteller as well. You understand the emotion of every song that you sing, and you do everything in your power to make sure that everybody knows how captivating you can be. I loved it. Well done.
Thank you.
Mia, look, this, in terms of what you've just shown us there, like this realistically should have been a stand-up moment from us. This should have been, that's what that should have been. And I'll tell you why it didn't, and this is why it didn't, because I didn't stand then either, is because Kelly picked up the song is very overdone. And if you are going to do it, it needs to be completely revamped. You need to do something that we've never seen before. And it wasn't. You just sang the song, there was lots of emotion there, but you just sang it, and it wasn't far off, similar to what we've heard several times before. And that's why it didn't have the impact it should have. Now, if this, and not just that, on top of that, we have seen you in the process before. So unfortunately for us, you know, watching, for me in particular, people who are coming back, like you, Zach, and that, you've got a harder job this season, because we know what to expect from you all. And if we don't see that, it's going to be pointed out. And I think that's what it was, because if this was the first time we'd ever seen you, you may have had a better impact from us than that. It takes nothing away from it. It was still really, really pretty. There was a little bit of a shake on the beginning, so I don't, that kind of put a little bit of impact on it. But once you got into the song, it was pretty. It definitely shows that you have a fantastic voice, a fantastic talent, a lot of meaning behind what you do. All of that came through. But remember now, we expect so much more from you, because we know you can do it. So take that on board, keep that in mind. Us judges have seen it before. We know what you're capable of. Push your limits and never step further. Right? Well done. Right.
Apply now at www.musicwales.org.